Hey YouTube, this is Seyaro coming at you with a deck profile of 6 Samurais. This is my first deck profile, so it might not, it's just to test out, a camera and see how things work. But yeah, so I've been dueling for quite a while, and I recently made 6 Sams. I've been trying them out, and I think they're pretty good. They've got a lot of they got a lot of field presence. They have a lot of negation. They can attack over things. They have really good spell and trap cards. You can just win pretty easily with 6 Sams. So I really think I like them. So here's my deck profile. To start, I run 3 Kizans. Kizan is probably one of the best cards in the deck because it has its ability to special summon itself. You can just it's just so easy to get on the field. It has 1800 attack. It's pretty big. Yeah, so I really like Kizan. Next, I run 3 Kagemusha. Whoops. Kagemusha is a tuner in my deck. I like using him because he makes all my cards, and he has a pretty decent effect. But you can also use the asceticism and with Elder and get him out. So I like that about him. So yeah, that's that. Then of course I run 2 Elder. Elder is pretty nice. If you're going second, you can special summon him and not have to wait, and then you can do other stuff too. But what I really like about him is being able to use asceticism and grab my Kagemusha and make like a freshman GN or whatever. Also, I run 2 Kogeki. Kogeki, some people, sometimes they run him at 3. One isn't enough because his effect is really nice, and 3 is too much because he's not compatible with asceticism, and he doesn't really. I'd say 2 is just fine because just summon, special summon, and sync with most likely Kagemusha. So that's that. And then I run 1 Hand. Hand, I love using Hand. Hand is never really dead. Whenever I draw it, I use it to the fullest. I'll destroy a bunch of monsters. I'll attack them directly, do some good damage, and it's just really a nice card to use. 1 Hand is perfect. I also have Grandmaster. Grandmaster is you only need 1 because Grandmaster, you can just special summon him, and then whenever he dies, he recycles, comes back to your hand. You can special summon him again. You can get a 6 Sam from a graveyard if you really need to. You can make your synchros. You can do whatever you need to. So I like Grandmaster, but 1 is enough because you can only have 1 anyway. Then I run 1 Zanji. Zanji is only in here because he's another monster I can use. He has a pretty decent effect, but he's got I can use him with asceticism to get keys on. Now to the spells. 1 second. Okay, so I run 3 asceticisms. Asceticism has to be probably the best spell card in this deck. It lets me get monsters. It lets me get level 4s, overlay for Excalibur, Blade Armor, whatever I need to, attack for a bunch of damage, or to get my Shien really fast, or just a lot of different things I can do with him, or whatever. Then I run 6 Sam United. I love 6 Sam United. It's like a pot of greed in this deck. I can just use it, summon, special summon, draw 2 cards. If I draw more than 1, then that's just broken. I think 6 Sam United is an incredible card, and you've got to run it at 3. Then I run 3 Shien Smoke Signals. It came up from 2 and now it's at 3, and it really has make the deck a lot faster. It lets me draw to my pieces, get monsters I need to use to get over other things my opponent has. It's just really nice, and I love it at 3. I would never go with any less. Next, I have 2 MSTs. I would run 3, but I really don't have enough room. But 2 is a good amount. Then I run my staples, the 1 Gateway, which lets me, get any 6 Sam, from my deck. There's a play where you can just spam a bunch of Kizans, Grandmasters, and just overlay to do a whole lot of damage. So you've got to run the Gateway. It's limited now, but it's still pretty good. Then you've got your Monster Reborn, your Heavy Storm, and your Rhoda. And I personally don't mind using Dark Hole still, even though it is 6 Sams and they do constantly have field presence. But it's nice to know that you have a card in your hand that can let you bounce back from any devastating thing your opponent might do. So I like having 6 Sams, having Dark Hole with 6 Sams. after the tracks. I recently added 3D prisons because one, I really hate having them having like big monsters that can attack over my Shien or anything like that, and D prison just takes care of the big problems that they might have. Because Shien doesn't negate monster effects, and so, like, you know, if they attack me and I don't want it to be on the field, a TK, whatever it is, I can just get it off the field and not have to deal with it. It works better than, you know, Torrential. I prefer it over Mirror Forge because against dragons, you know, there's Light Pulsar, and then you can just remove the Light Pulsar to Red MD, and then they can't really do anything else after that. So I really like using 3D prisons. Next, I run 2 bottomless trap holes. It's a really nice card. I think everyone should run it too. It's I think it's really useful. I mean, it destroys enemies from playing monster. It's good against heroes because whenever they get their shining, you just do it and then it's basically wasted. It's good against a lot of other decks. It's just a great card to set and, you know, protect yourself with. Then I run 2 Phoenix Chains. In our format, there's a lot of monster effects that you have to worry about. With, you know, Fire Fist, there's Bear. Well, you know, there's just Deep Sea Divas or Tour Guides or whatever. Shinings, anything, you know, you just activate Phoenix Chain and they're stuck. And then sometimes I have to protect my Shien because 25 is just not big enough sometimes. Next I run 2 Masakana Magatamas. I think 2 is the perfect number because 3 can be a bit too cloggy. 1 might not be enough because you do need protection for your Shien, but it's really a nice card, and I think 2 is the perfect place for it. Then to top it all off, I run 1 Double-Edged Sword Technique. Double-Edged Sword Technique is really broken. It lets you get 2 6-inch from your graveyard and sync. It makes you a lot of synchros. It lets you exceed and do a lot of different things. And of course, the last card I run is the 1 Solemn Warning. No judgment, just warning. And that's it for my deck. I have my extra deck, but it's not really complete. I'm missing a lot of different cards like Cataster, Black Rose, well, Beast and Barkion. I don't have those, so I have to do without. I run 1 Leviathan, 1 Zenmaines, 1 Tempo, 1 Shadow, 1 Maestroke, 1 Utopia, 1 Excalibur, 1 Blade Armor Ninja, 1 TG Hyper Librarian, a Shien, because, you know, it's amazing and you gotta run it. Gaia, Ancient Fairy, of course, Bad Black Rose, I'll probably replace that. Thought Ruler Archfiend, I think he's a really nice card, and I love running him. Whenever I get him out, you know, getting a lot of life points, keeping him from dying, he just really helps. Scrap Dragon, to just get over those things that are, you know, really hard to get over. And then Stardust Dragon, you know, because it's Stardust and it's amazing and I love it. And, yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching my video. Rate, comment, subscribe.